So hello everybody and welcome to my quick guide to Road of Lament in a Lost Ark. This is the first tier 2 dungeon. It has 2 bosses and they're not all that difficult, but they have some mechanics that you need to pay attention to, otherwise you're not going to have a great time. The first boss is called Nazan and he has one mechanic that you really need to pay attention to, otherwise you're going to die. So throughout the fight he will go to the center of the room and either create a safe zone in the middle of the room or on the outer edges of the room. After a while he will cover the indicated area with a damaging effect and start spinning around with 2 lasers shooting out of his hands. Those will kill you very fast unless you're overgeared, so don't stand in the damaging effect and don't get hit by the lasers. Now this variant, where he creates the safe zone in the middle of the room, is the easier one because it's much easier to outrun the lasers and you also don't have to deal with an additional mechanic that happens when he creates the safe zone on the outside of the room. Because when he does that, everyone will also get a target above their head and will after a while drop 2 AoEs on the ground, one after another. These AoEs push you around, so the best thing you can do is actually put them in the corner of the room so that you have plenty of space to move around to avoid the laser. Here, by the way, you can see me getting hit and pushed around by the laser, which doesn't do that much damage to me, but that's because I'm somewhat overgeared and you can see it absolutely demolished 2 of my teammates. I'm also pretty sure he can change the direction in which he is turning while he's firing the laser, so keep an eye out on that and don't get caught out. And that's pretty much it for this boss, so let's move on to the second one. This one is called Kizra and she actually has a proper wipe mechanic, so throughout the fight she will teleport to the center of the room and start firing out red and yellow balls. What everyone needs to do here is avoid the red balls, which move very fast, and pick up the yellow balls, which move a little bit slower. Once you pick up 3 yellow balls, you will get an aura around you that becomes very important in the second part of this. Because once this is done, more red balls will spawn on the outside of the room and will start flying towards the boss. If any of these red balls touches the boss, she will one-shot everyone. And the way you stop them is by simply standing on top of them with the aura, because when the orbs are in the aura, they will take a tremendous amount of damage every second. And the second mechanic that you need to pay attention to is a simple stagger check that you need to break through, so either bring skills that do a lot of stagger damage, or you can equip yourself with either clay or whirlwind grenades, which have high stagger damage as well. And that's pretty much it for the boss. It is mostly about that ball mechanic, so make sure you pick a side before the fight and then you stick to that side of the room once you get the aura. This is definitely one of the easier abyssal dungeons. As long as you can survive the first boss and you can deal with the orb mechanic on the second one, you should be absolutely fine. Also, the berserk timers here feel incredibly generous for both bosses, so you don't need to worry about damage too much. I managed to do it as a support with another support in the party, so we definitely didn't have too much damage, so you can just focus on the mechanics and make sure you do them correctly. And that is pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching as always, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it helpful. I wish you good luck in the Road of Lament, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.